atmosphere, and I think that we're going to have a lot of fans out there this season, and I'm really excited for it.
Are you trying to pace yourself at all? I mean, you hope to still be playing in March, and here we are in October.
I don't pace myself. I just go out there, play every game like it's my last, and every practice act like it's a game. You just got to go out there and try to get better every day.
Is there one thing about your game that you have to really be on this show? Fran was talking about turnovers have to be a major emphasis this year in defense.
Yeah, all that. I think last year some of the games that we lost is because of defense. So I know we've been putting a big emphasis on defense this year, and again, turnovers. You can't win many games with a lot of turnovers, and that definitely comes from the point guard position a lot of the time. And so ball security is going to be a huge deal this year.
How big of a deal is it that you came in with 4 other freshmen? Does that make it easier to assimilate into this team?
Yeah, it was a good transition, especially coming with Woodbury, knowing him before, and just the transition was easy, and the older guys made the transition even better because they're so nice and inviting. But overall, the transition was great.
Do you think the competition is going to be pretty fierce once you guys get into practices for playing time?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we're all competitive guys. We wouldn't be playing Division I basketball if we weren't so competitive, and we're definitely going to get after it out of practice.
Is there any specific player that you've tried to model your game after, or who you think you kind of resemble?
Kirk Heinrich being a hometown guy, I've always watched him play and just try to pick up different things for different players, but Kirk Heinrich's definitely been one of my idols.
The fact that there is another point guard in this class, how much better does that make you, knowing every day you got to come and face Anthony?
Oh, it's helped a lot. Anthony's a great defender. That's one of the things that he's best at, and just us competing against each other every day, it's been great for both of us, and I know both of our games have made huge improvements already, and we haven't even started practice yet.
With Gatons leaving after last season, do you feel there's an opportunity to step in as a leader for this team, vocal leader?
Yeah. Being a point guard, you have to be a leader on the floor, and I definitely don't want to have that freshman stigma where I'm not going to be a leader out there. That's definitely one of my goals this year, is to get the respect of the older guys and definitely be a leader of this team, because if a team doesn't have a leader, they're not going to go anywhere.
Coach McCaffrey says he's never seen a player like you that has, he called it selective amnesia, where you just immediately forget mistakes that you made. Where did you develop that mentality?
I've always been taught when I was younger. I mean, if you're missing shots, you just got to think that the next one's going in. You just have to have that self-confidence, and that's what it comes from. You can't dwell on the bad plays or the mistakes you made. You just got to move on. And you get a turnover, you got to go back on defense and get that stop.
So your first breakaway at this level, is that a dunk or a layup?
Definitely dunking it. No matter what, the adrenaline will be pumping, and in Carver Hawkeye Arena, I think my vertical will be twice as high at that moment.